Hi, Mighty Mommy here, and I'm ready to share some quick and dirty parenting tips with you that will help make your life as a parent a little bit easier and a lot more fun. Welcome. This is episode number 330 titled 6 Reasons Parents Should Embrace the Season of Graduation. Whether you have a sweet 4-year-old transitioning from nursery school to kindergarten or a high school grad ready to take on college, today we'll focus on what graduation lessons can mean to all of us in this journey we call life. June marks the end of yet another school year, and with that, it also marks the beginning of a fresh new journey into the next phase of life for those who are not only finishing up with school, but also celebrating a graduation. I myself, a mother of 8, will soon be celebrating my 4th child's high school graduation. Another Butler child will walk the stage and eagerly accept his diploma, and in September head off to Colby Sawyer College, emptying my nest just a wee bit more, as well as allowing me to announce I've made it halfway to the finish line. With 4 kids now graduated and only 4 to go. Of course, with a clan the size of mine, I've also attended dozens of preschool, kindergarten, and middle school graduations as well. The pomp and circumstance of graduation is an emotional rush, and certainly well-deserved. But once the ceremonies come to an end, and that last celebratory balloon deflates, our graduates are left with one thing in common: moving forward and trying to make sense of it all as they journey into their next grade level, or for high school and college grads, that scary but exciting next step into the real world. Whether you've got a precious 5-year-old who will leave her safe and secure nursery school and soon be off to the amazing world of full-day kindergarten, or a child who has successfully completed 4 years of college and will now be searching for his first full-time job, where his degree will now be put to the test, the season of graduation is a wonderful time for parents to stop and reflect on the goals and dreams we have for our kids as they grow into independent, responsible young adults. Here are my 6 favorite hopes for graduates and their families during this exciting season of graduation. Tip number 1. Live in the now, not the past or future. How many times do we sit and worry about what we hope to accomplish or what we're afraid we might miss out on if we can't connect all the dots before a certain given time? Spend your time and energy focusing on what you have going on in your life on this very day, not yesterday or tomorrow, today. It might very well change your entire future. This can certainly be a challenge when you're in the throes of raising busy toddlers and preschoolers. It's definitely normal to think ahead about how much easier it's going to be when you don't have to change hundreds of diapers or watch your 3-year-old throw a tantrum. And when they're suddenly teenagers who can test the waters with defiant attitudes or just want to conquer the world without any parental interference. You know what? That will all pass. And then you'll be watching them graduate and start their own lives. So living in the moment is one way you can enjoy every stage of parenting without wishing it away. Tip number 2, make time for yourself on a very regular basis. Okay, this is one of those ragtag pieces of advice we all hear regularly. And when you're a young, fearless grad that's ready to take on the world, you might think it's just a bunch of hogwash. So just tuck it away in the back of your mind. We all get busy, insanely, overwhelmingly busy, no matter what our age. So if we don't stay refreshed on a regular basis, when life really does give us a run for our money, we aren't apt to cope as well. Even if you can only make time to sit down and read a magazine after dinner, it's important for our children to see us doing something just for ourselves. They will model the same habits they see us modeling for them. Tip number 3, live in gratitude. Yeah, we say we're grateful, but do we really mean it and show it in our daily lives? Call me cheesy, but there's something very powerful about stopping to give thanks for the basics in our lives. Food to eat, a roof over our heads, 2 good hands that we can use to hold a book, paint a picture, or steer the car that takes us to our child's baseball games. It takes less time to give thanks than it does to watch a commercial on TV. I make gratitude a daily habit, and I practice it in front of my entire family. Just yesterday, I was carrying 2 large bags of groceries from the car into the house, and one of my son's friends, I think he's about 10, stopped riding his bike so he could rush over and open the door for me. When we got inside the house, of course I thanked him, but later that night when I was cooking dinner, I told my kids how appreciative I was that their friend Liam cared enough to stop his bike right there and then to help me. It made me feel great to be the recipient of even such a small gesture like that. All those little examples of showing gratitude plant seeds with our kids so that they will in turn do the same in their lives. Tip number 4, take chances. Stepping outside of your comfort zone is usually not easy for most folks, but the ones who don't take even the smallest of risks may never know what wonderful adventures await them. Doors will open at different times throughout life, so even when you're not sure which door to open, that doesn't matter as long as you take a chance and realize that there will be an important experience on the other side of each and every door. If you have a child who tends to shy away from new experiences, start small by offering him different options for things like trying a new pizza place that might be in the next town, or going to a mystery movie rather than the comedies to which she's usually drawn. Once they see that trying new things can be fun and interesting, they'll want to expand their horizons and take more chances in other areas of their life. Tip number 5, stay connected. Today's graduates can't even fathom navigating a single day without a smartphone, an iPad, or keeping up with the outside world on some form of social media. No question, the technology we have today keeps us on the cutting edge. But the one thing it can't do is replace the personal connections we still need, like a face-to-face visit with grandparents, a phone call to our mom and dad, hint, hint, sending an actual handwritten note for a special occasion like a birthday or a job promotion or a thank you. Better yet, just staying in touch for no other reason than to let others know you care about them. Hey, that's pretty great. When our kids see us taking the time to reach out to our friends and family, it lays the foundation for them to do the same when they venture out into the world, without us taking care of these things for them. Tip number 6, always be ready to embrace Plan B. Rarely does life go according to plan, so take advantage of that alphabet you learned way back when, and don't be afraid to engage letters B, C, and D when Plan A does not happen. My oldest child thought she would graduate from high school and head right off to college, but she just wasn't ready, and she knew it. She took a gap year instead, and even though the majority of her friends left for college, she still stuck to her guns. Because she went with her gut instinct and waited to go to college. She got to travel, she took time to discover what her career interests really were, she met her now fiancé, and she will now be graduating with a business career that she loves. What does graduation mean to your family? Share your thoughts with us in the comment section at quickanddirtytips.com/mighty-mommy, or post your ideas on the Mighty Mommy Facebook page, and you can also reach out to me by email at mommy@quickanddirtytips.com. Also visit my family-friendly boards at pinterest.com/mightymommyqdt. And be sure to sign up for the upcoming Mighty Mommy newsletter, which will be chock full of practical advice to make your parenting life easier and more enjoyable. Hey, congrats to all the graduates and their families. And until next time, happy parenting.